It's a beautiful day. I was going to share something so beautiful. I was thinking last night, I was watching a really good movie. It's called The Little Girl That Believed in Miracles. And I was thinking, we had 12 children in our family, and I was thinking I was the fifth. And I just remember as a child always like kind of being God conscious, like, I don't know, even when I was just really small age. And I was puzzled by that. And then I was realizing that when my mother was carrying me, and if I wouldn't have looked just like her, I would have thought I was adopted because I was so different from all my family. So I really wanted to know what was going on in my mom's life when she was 33. For some reason, I just was thinking that when I was, I don't know, I guess in my late 30s. And she's like, "Oh, honey, I was pregnant with your sister." And she's telling me that she had an experience with God and she changed her religion and she got the Holy Ghost and was dancing around the house. And Dad thought she was, batshit crazy because you're like, that wasn't my mom's nature. She was very timid and quiet. And she changed, she was Catholic. She changed her whole religion. And so, like, I said, "Mom, are you sure?" And then I go, so the next day, it was still on my mind. So the next day I said, "Mom, are you really sure that Bonnie was the one in your stomach?" "Oh, yeah, yeah, I was dancing all the time." Well, I was so puzzled by it, so I asked her, "Mom, how do I get my birth certificate?" And she said to write to Louisiana, so I sent a note to Louisiana, like, "Can I get my birth certificate? I'd like to know who I am." And so when I got my birth certificate, I thought it was so incredibly amazing that not only would I be intrigued about the number 33, what was Mom doing, that I found out that that wasn't my sister, that was me. And so I said, "Mom, I was the one in your stomach when you changed your religion," basically. There's a song about that. "Losing my religion." And so, "Oh, yeah, Mom, I'm going to send you my birth certificate because it says Shirley Bailey, age 33, Brenda Bailey." Um, so it was me. And not just that, like I'm a spin, I look so much like her. But like seriously, if I would not have had my mom's eyes, hair, cheeks, coloring, everything about her physical feature, I would have been doing some searching. Was I adopted because I was that different, and I still am. But my mom had some great things that she said. One time, I said to my mom, I said, "Hey, Mom, do you know of anybody that hates you?" And she's like, "Oh, I don't know, sugar. I'm just too busy loving people to notice if anybody hates me." And I thought that was really interesting the way she would say things. Or she would say, "I'm too grateful to be hateful." She was always just like showing a trooper's attitude. And like, so I grew up seeing miracles. I remember one time it was raining in Louisiana and we hung our clothes on the clothesline. And Dad was really precise about his clothes being not only ironed but starched. Well, Mom, and we had just hung all the clothes on the clothesline, and Dad's uniforms were out there. So I remember seeing my mom cry in Louisiana, and I'm like, "Mom, what's the matter?" And she said, "Oh," she said, "it's raining so hard, and your dad's clothes aren't going to get dried for work tomorrow, and they're going to be all wet, and it's just going to be a mess." And she panicked, and then I seen it with my own eyes. I believe I was like around 11. But it rained everywhere in that backyard. We had 40 acres everywhere, all over, except where my mom had hung my dad's uniforms. All the clothes on the clothesline were completely dry because we didn't have a dryer. And yeah, I know what tough times are. People get jealous, like, "Oh, she had it made." Really? Well, I did have it made because I learned to work really hard and I learned to not give up or have self-pity or be a wah-wah baby or think the world owes me anything. I work for what I get, and that's why I can respect myself. So I thank God that 2026 is going to be the season that me, and not just me, but all the people that stuck by me and that were loyal, they're going to be blessed with an overflow. And there's some that were just hating on me, and they're not going to be getting very much at all. God don't like ugly and bullies and jealousy. And when you're a real friend, you rejoice with the people that prosper or get blessed or something. So that's how you tell the difference. So anyway, I just wanted to share that story about my mother. She was amazing, and she said, "If you can't say something nice, don't say nothing at all." She would say things that were similar to Bible, but they weren't scriptures. So she was just a kind woman of love that picked up hitchhikers when you weren't supposed to back in the day. So I see my mother live that way with no fear and love. And I guess I'm thankful so much that I have a lot of her similarities. Love you, Mom.